Have you informed him about the revolutionary vaginal cleaning method that you told us about last week? She peed out in public in the field, right?
Who?
R&B.
Well, she had to go to the bathroom.
And what did you do to help her clean up?
I pulled over and I let her go.
And then what after that?
I licked my grill clean.
Wait, what?
Hey, listen, Nick. Now, Nick, you
my nigga for life, but
Okay,
wait,
watch this.
A lot of comments were kind of shocked by it as well. I'm gonna be real with you.
we got content.
Whack is freaky.
The biggest freak. No, that's one thing I've learned from this. This is the freakiest guy on earth.
Bro. Listen, don't put that footage out that just happened in the front. I just had 3 women jump out on me, took off on me. They snatched my wallet. Don't put the footage out.
You got beat up by a bunch of girls.
Oh man, you missed the boat. You were supposed to ride with it.
You should have pieced them up like those white guys in the parking lot.
They would have believed it.
Treat them like stitches.
Huh? Nah, hey, yo, man.
Put a brick to their face.
For Adam to call you the freakiest dude, he know that's some freaky shit.
He's got a Diddy art coming. How do you avoid those parties?
Tell him? Wait, hold on. Wait. First of all, bro,
the party inside the party.
Yeah,
listen,
I
ain't gonna let y'all do Diddy like that.
I leave early.
Okay.
The Diddy parties. Me personally, I was a backyard, 12, 15 to 1:30. We were gone. Then
At a
go
Diddy
to the
party.
house. At a Diddy party.
Okay.
In the house, it's still cool to like 2:33. After that, cats leave. Now, whoever stayed, go to the back, whatever. I'm
the DJ. When it's time for me to wrap up, I'm out.
That's the 3 o'clock joint.
Nah,
2:30, 3 o'clock.
Not even that late. You said
No,
12:30, 1.
Oh, you did the backyard.
Yeah,
we did the backyard, but
yeah, we out.
We didn't go in.
Okay.
Right? Because he's not letting everybody in until everybody gets there.
Yeah, that's what Shorty said is like the real freak.
I don't really. I mean,
I
again,
never seen none of that.
I never seen none of that either.
And that's my problem with all of this is that as much as we've heard about the Diddy thing, we still have heard so few firsthand accounts. Tania, Crip Mac's ex-girlfriend, Stupid Badass's alleged fake baby mama, she had a soft white underbelly clip that went viral earlier this week in which she talked about it and gave some details about what she saw. But this is still a person who claims that they did not participate in it.
But again, we're supposedly whatever they got, we gonna see in what, May? And I guarantee you, all of the parties and
John,
stuff that
on the fingers.
On the fingers.
And for the record, I'm gonna say this. Ain't no crime against having 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It ain't no crime.
No.
It is if they have GHB in them.
That's cap.
I feel like it's probably cap.
You don't think that the feds would have said that? The feds would have came out.
I think it's so much shit that's sensationalized.
Yeah, of course.
The feds would have came out and said that, bro.
How many bottles of baby oil you got in your crib?
I don't use baby oil.
What do you use?
Talking about for my lotion, Lubriderm.
Oh, okay.
I feel like baby oil could have been a COVID purchase, like an impulse.
I mean, how y'all know?
Impulsively
How do you know
$1,000.
Johnson & Johnson didn't send that? He got a baby. How you know they just didn't ship him a bunch
They ain't
of
gonna
baby?
send 1,000.
He's an influencer. Hook him up.
Influencer.
Yeah. That's like, you might go to my house and see 100 shirts from one brand. They send me 100 shirts. It's not like, oh, Adam's addicted to shirts.
Well, no, if based on like output of children, if they're sending Puff 1,000, they should send Nick like 20,000.
Right? Just back the truck up. Just baby oil.
I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of stuff I'm hearing it's eye raising, but again, I've never heard.
Has
these
anybody
things.
read the indictment yet?
No, I haven't read it.
I'm relying on
They're
other
talking
people to
about
break it down.
kids and all that.
It's like 30. It's 30
Have they
pages or
released
something like
the
that.
totality of it?
They talking about like the kids. I've never heard none of that, bro. With Puff, I just
I don't believe
We
it.
would have heard that, like, yo, what we would have heard. He's too loud. He's too in the open.
Yeah.
We would have heard that.
And
It
even
would've
in
been,
the
you know what I'm saying?
the allegation that Shorty made, she said that I couldn't really distinguish if she was trying to imply that it actually was underage chicks or just.
It seemed like that's what she was saying.
But it seemed like they were dressed. All I heard her say was
Some
they
anime
were dressed
shit, right?
Like that.
But the one guy caught. She called her boyfriend. I give you $3 million if you go along with my story. He turned her in. The chick said she was 16. Call along my story. I give you $3 million. He turned her in. Like, come on. I mean, I'm glad he did that on some real man shit. Like, you know, he like, yo, if that was me, like, you sitting in there, like, when somebody telling something you did, cool. But when it's just an outright lie, like, come on, man. Like, what you doing?
If he emerges from this, he's going to be like John Gotti.
He ain't coming out.
I think his
not
karma
coming
is on trial. That's what that is.
Yeah.
And I can say this: if Puff got out of a lot of stuff, that if it would have got him, he wouldn't have been the Puff he was today. So how it happened? Something was gonna happen. He just got his run all in one, which is probably best for his kids. If you're gonna be doing something, if he'd have went down for the shooting that Shine went down for, his career would have been over.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's other situations. If he'd have went down, right, the way it's supposed to be, we wouldn't have known him as we know him today. So he got like a 30-something year run. So, but that Mann Act, that white slavery, it's been around since 1910, and they use it when they want to use it. So us as black people, we quick to say, well, why you didn't do this or do this? Because they didn't want to, but they could do it to you because that's the law. And that's the one. Do I think he's going to get life or R. Kelly time? No.
Okay.
I think Puff going to end up with like
15?
7 to 10.
When last time you talked to Kels?
Last week. He going to call me back this week so we can get an interview.
Wow.
On the new
Because I heard he saying it. He feel like it's a whole setup in this.
Yeah, he told me that. He said, "Wack, you gotta understand," because I understand his situation too, right? The people, the parents was literally texting him back as it was the daughter, right? The whole time. But so it's like things go on and things happen. Is really getting to a point to where everything's about to be simplified.
We just got to be smarter as black men out here. Bottom
That's
line,
a fact.
we got to take accountability for our actions, and we got to move differently.
Don't create a sophisticated orgy/drug conspiracy.
And don't think you can
traveling the nation.
No, but because I think we created that conspiracy around it. But if he would have been moving smarter, we wouldn't have been able to do that.
And honestly, next time you talk to Kels, you could tell him to rest assured that despite me not co-signing his actions of the past, I have reinserted I'm a Flirt on my playlist.
Oh, no, I still bump.
I like that.
I still bump 12 play. I don't care what you talking about.
But because if we gonna talk that shit, if you gonna start taking motherfuckers' music off of DSPs and not playing it because of their personal actions,
that's against the First Amendment.
That's the whole rock and roll industry would be gone.
Facts.
You would have no fucking rock and roll
ain't no
music.
Great Balls of Fire.
All of that shit.
Noah's on his 14-year-old cousin. Come on, bro. And here's the cool thing. But I do want to say, Nick made a point that I feel like should be emphasized because it's kind of the same thing that I was saying before. He's on trial for his karma. This man Puff is on trial for his karma. And like I said, when I keep bringing up like all the deaths that occurred and all the things that are unrelated 100% to any of these charges.
Jaguar Lush.
First of all,
I do look like, as much as that's crazy, I believe in energy.
I caught her in lies.
She's tripping.
Yeah, but it's an energy thing. Even that type of stuff, it's negative frequencies that are just picking up on all. Like, think about all the shit we could be talking about. Like Puff, over the years, he's given us so much fodder to say, well, what happened here? What happened there? Like, everybody got some negative shit that they could talk about, opposed to certain individuals, all you can talk about is positive shit that they've done.
They say everybody's scared to give parties. If you guys want to know how to give a party, mimic QCP's birthday parties.
What was it like?
Everybody suited. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody suited that Puff shit
No,
too.
but everybody suited.
For a while.
It's usually it's not at his personal home. You know what I'm saying? It's very luxurious, it's elegant, it's grown.
But you gotta think, Puff had been throwing parties since the 90s.
Yeah, he felt invincible because he had so much time to get in trouble.
Telling everyone he was invincible. He was making music videos that come get me.
He said, I'm probably gonna go to jail for this one day. Interviews about his parties.
This fool has been doing this for so long that when he first started throwing parties, bitches were twerking to Flavor in Your Ear by Craig Mack. You feel me?
crazy.
Like, that's how long it's been. R.I.P. Craig Mack.
But what if your sexual desires, your particular desires, can only be satiated by having, a 200-person freak off?
You're a wild motherfucker.
Like Diddy is in that category where it's not like he could just have like one or two
Maybe
girls
you
come
gotta
out.
You have lots of sex.
Largely on camera.
Is it at a point where you like, I need more, I gotta go deeper, I gotta get freaky?
I think if I felt that urge of like, you know what? I'm just not going to be able to be into it sexually tonight unless I have 12 come through. It's just like, I think I would have the strength to resist that.
As someone who's had lots of sex as well, I go to the space of I'm tired more than I want more.
Right.
Like, even as a man in his 40s, I'm like, I'm done with all of that shit.
I think
like,
Diddy was taking some special medication that was helping him to not be tired.
I'm not even talking about the physical act of it. Like,
Just mentally.
I'm talking like just dealing with the bullshit. And
That they come with.
yeah,
But you said-
the Puff I knew, I started to see. I felt like he wanted to change and was evolving and was like, "Yo, I want to be the father. I want to be like he had been through so much shit.
But are you more into the romantic side of things, the love side of things, more so than the like, let's just push our sexual abilities to the maximum?
I'm a hopeless romantic. I'm like I
Really?
like taking care of chicks, and I like women falling in love with me. Like I'm that like that. If there's some toxic shit in me, it's like I want to be the king. And
But isn't it
have
hard to spread that love to different people? Like at
It's
a
a
certain
challenge.
He likes
I'm
a
a
challenge.
challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, it's stages to these wages.
Because I know I done tried to juggle. I
It's a
can't
rich
do it
man's
at a certain
sport.
point. Yeah, like we said earlier, he's got the Scooch Liani. Yeah.
That is real. Yeah, I feel like the most important thing, if you're a guy who comes into wealth and you end up becoming very successful, you got to just look at your life constantly from like a top-down view and say like, how can I remain humble through this journey and not become some crazy caricature of a asshole and the kind of person.
Is that what you're dealing with?
That's what I'm personally
Because you
always
have your
trying to
own
do.
empire.
Right, and I'm trying to not become the kind of guy who acts like he has a fucking empire all
But
the
see,
time.
like,
you know?
because like
Ego
money,
challenge.
Yeah.
money amplifies who you already are. If you're an asshole, you're gonna be a bigger asshole the more money you get. If you're a good person, you're gonna be a better person the more money you get.
I think if that's happening as you're getting older, from your youth, yeah. But if you come into it, you didn't had a little money, you wasn't just crazy as you was growing, and then you get it, right? I think you're a little more settled with it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you know who you are. A lot of these people get money early. You gotta think about it. Puff been getting money since he was
early 90s.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as we've all seen, like Puff is a legendary asshole.
Straight up.
From Puff to Dame Dash.
And he's cool with that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's an energy thing. If you've been a legendary asshole and by any means necessary, you name your company Bad Boy, we kick your doors in, all that shit.
Right.
You ain't gonna have a lot of like rooting for you when shit get tough.